Mumbai Indians had the task of resolving a huge situation. They were also given the task of managing a few very big names ahead of retention, and they successfully managed to do all of that. Nobody really knows what exactly happened behind the scenes. We here at Sports Day will now be decoding the whole situation to you. Obviously, it was a big thing, and it happened over a few months, but the last couple of months in particular is where everything shaped up. We have some details thanks to ESPN Cricket Info. We will be sharing those details with you, and most importantly be answering the four big questions at the moment as to how is it. Question number 1, Rohit Sharma agreed to be the least paid among the four big players. Question number 2, when did all these meetings take place? Question number 3, did Surya Kumar Yadav ask for captaincy in any of those meetings? And question number 4, how exactly is it that the retention order was decided? Let me first answer the first question to you first before I go ahead and tell you what exactly is it that happened later on. First question, how is it that it was agreed upon that Rohit Sharma will be placed number 4 in the retention order and will be paid the least among all the four big players? Now, the first thing that happened as far as this whole process was concerned, Mahila Jayawardene gets onboarded as the head coach, and he at first wanted to pay all the four big players equally. That was what Jayawardene wanted to do, but Rohit Sharma said that since he is now retired from the format, since he doesn't play the format at international level anymore, he is fine being the fourth retention. So this is what came from the former Indian captain in Rohit Sharma, that he was okay being the fourth retention, and by default the other understanding, and that takes us to the second question, how was the retention order decided? As far as that is concerned, what we can tell you is that the retention order was decided by the players themselves. Among the top four players, there was mutual understanding, and all of them came together at this meeting that took place. Going into question number 3 now, when did the meetings take place? We're given to understand that this was around the month of October, the first week of October, that the first meeting took place. There was another meeting that took place later, in which then the amounts were decided, and there was the involvement of the head coach. Akash Ambani was there as well, and the players were also around when those discussions took place. However, I must go back to answering the previous question as well, because there's something that happened over there too. When the players did decide what the retention order would be, and Rohit Sharma said that he's fine being the fourth retention, all of the four senior players were also in agreement that Jasprit Bumrah deserves to be the highest paid retention, which is why 18 crores go to Jasprit Bumrah. Hardik and Surya get paid equally, and because Rohit said he is not playing international cricket anymore, he's fine being the fourth retention, he gets paid only marginally lesser than Hardik Pandya and Surya Kumar Yadav. But all players were on the same page that Jasprit Bumrah is a standout player, is a special player. He must be paid the big bucks, and that's why Jasprit Bumrah was the number 1 retention and will be paid 18 crores by the franchise. Now, just the one question that's left to be answered: what about Surya Kumar Yadav? He's now the T20I captain of the Indian team. He would obviously be aspiring to lead his IPL franchise as well. And yes, this is something that came to the fore during the meetings too. Now, when that meeting was happening, it is believed that Surya Kumar Yadav did express his aspiration, his desire to lead the franchise for which he's played for such a long time. But the franchise said, listen, we can't make any promises to you. We can hear what you have to offer at the moment, but we aren't making any promises to you. When that decision was taken to give the reins over to Hardik Pandya, we will not just be judging him basis what happened last year. That decision was taken keeping in mind the foreseeable future, keeping in mind a good couple of years. So the decision was made very clear, very clear to Surya Kumar Yadav, that they aren't going to be shifting from Hardik Pandya that soon. He was heard, but he was also told that no promises are being made to you in case you have any conditions prior to that retention being made. And that's when Surya Kumar Yadav went to the franchise and said, no, I'm happy being with you. And that's why you see him sign this new contract as well, which means he stays with the franchise for 3 years. And it is believed that as a unit, Mumbai Indians have now decided that they not just look at what went wrong last year, that has already been discussed, but also create an environment that paves the way for them to be back where they believe they belong, and that's right up top, not the 10th position where they finished last year. So that's what happened behind closed doors. Those are some of the details that we were perhaps not aware of, and that's credit to Mumbai Indians as well for not just keeping so much information behind closed doors, but also in a big situation that they found themselves, they've managed to come up trumps. They managed to pass this test with flying colors, and they managed to retain what they call their core, what they call their family, and what many in cricketing circles believe is still an IPL winning combination.